Good evening. God kväll. I'm in such a good mood tonight that I'm going to promise to not ask Rector Peter Gudmundsson to sing a duet with me after this. We're here together tonight to celebrate science and technology. But why science? Why cosmology? Because without cosmology, we humans are like a person with Alzheimer's disease, dazed and confused, unsure of where we are, where we come from, and where we're going. So, what has cosmology taught us? Where are we? And where do we come from? Well, let's take a little journey together and go out from the Stockholm City Hall up into space and remind ourselves of what we humans have managed to figure out so far during the first 13.8 billion years since our Big Bang. We humans have again and again realized that everything we thought existed was just a small part of a much, much grander structure. A planet, a solar system, a galaxy, a cluster of galaxies, a universe, and maybe even a hierarchy of parallel universes. And it's quite fascinating that over 2,000 years ago, when Eratosthenes for the first time figured out how vast this planet is that we all live on, he did it without modern technology, just using human ingenuity. And yet, with this same kind of ingenuity, we've now created modern technology. All the satellites that you see here orbiting Earth today that help people around the world communicate better with one another. And through more of this ingenuity, we've come to gradually extend our vision into space and realize that this solar system, which was the universe, the ancient, is yet just a small, small part of something much, much grander. Raise your hand if you know anybody who was born before 1925. I do, my grandma. And to her, this was our universe because they didn't know until 1925 that there were other galaxies, that the hundreds of billions of stars in our galaxy, this beautiful pizza-shaped object with hundreds of 100,000 light years from side to side, was just one out of a vast number of galaxies throughout our cosmos, which we have gradually and painstakingly managed to map out. One of the most fun projects I've worked on, the Sloan Digital Sky Survey, together with my friends and colleagues, aimed to try to map out this even bigger structure where every dot here is a galaxy to see where are we in space, what are we part of. And we've seen that we are again part of grander things, clusters, superclusters, and these incredible structures. So in summary, we humans, we've repeatedly underestimated both the size of our cosmos and our ability to understand it. And not only have we managed to understand our place in space, but also our place in time. That we are children of a 13.8 billion year history during which the four fundamental forces of nature have gradually transformed a dead and lifeless gas into this universe today that's teeming with galaxies, stars, planets, and life. So after 13.8 billion years, our universe has woken up. And what this means to me is that it's not that our universe gives us meaning, but we give meaning to our universe. If you think that these galaxies are beautiful, why are they beautiful? I say they're beautiful because conscious beings like you can perceive them with your minds. Before there was any life in our universe, those galaxies were not beautiful. They were just giant wastes of space as far as I'm concerned. So life, even though you may feel small in the grandeur of the cosmos, I say to you, you are not. You are so significant because it's the consciousness in our cosmos that gives meaning to everything else. So what does all this about our place in space mean for our everyday lives? I said that science teaches us not only about where we are in space and our origins, but also about where we're going. And what have we learned? We've learned that we've underestimated not only the size of our cosmos, but also the power of our human minds to understand it. and to improve it. We're gradually figuring out more and more about how our universe works, and through these insights, we're developing more and more powerful technologies that we can use to change our cosmos. We are gradually becoming masters of our own destiny. This is empowering, it's inspiring, but it's also challenging because it's for better or for worse. The power of technology will only continue to increase, and we can use this power to do ever more inspiring things or to do ever more terrible things. I love technology. Every single way in which 2015 is better than the Stone Age is because of technology. And I feel so proud to have graduated from a university that even has the word technology as part of its name, the Royal Institute of Technology, Kungliga Tekniska Högskolan. But, what do the awful Paris terrorist attacks have in common with global warming and the risk of accidental nuclear war? These are all problems caused by the fact that the growing power of technology has grown faster than the rate at which we've grown the wisdom with which to manage this technology wisely. Technology can empower a single person to do much more harm than during the Stone Age. And technology can empower us collectively to damage our ecosystems way more than ever before. But I'm an optimist. I believe that science and technology can help life flourish like never before. Not only here on Earth, but also in the cosmos beyond. Not only during the next few generations, but for billions and billions of years to come. As long as we win this wisdom race, the race between the growing power of the technology and the growing wisdom with which we manage it. When we invented less powerful technologies like fire, we messed up a bunch of times, let's be honest. But then we invented the fire extinguisher. But with more powerful technologies like nuclear weapons, synthetic biology, perhaps future superhuman artificial intelligence, we do not want to use this strategy of learning from mistakes. We want to carefully plan ahead and get things right the first time, because that might be the only time. So this means that all of us tonight who do research in science, we need to have not one career goal, but two. Yes, let's do our very, very best to invent and develop the technologies of tomorrow. But let's also do our very, very best to create a society that will use this technology wisely. So here we are tonight, 13.8 billion years after our Big Bang, celebrating our accomplishments and wondering what will happen next. But my key message to you is we need to stop asking what will happen, as if the future is just something that's going to happen to us, while we sit here passively, as if we had no power whatsoever to determine what was going to happen, as if we were just passive bystanders. We should not do this. It is truly inspiring, how much we humans have been able to figure out and do together. So we need to start thinking of our future not as something that will happen to us, but as something that we create. As I said, we are becoming the masters of our own destiny. So let's seize this opportunity to create a truly inspiring future together. Let's make a difference. Skål! To the future.